Does anyone remember the state Mount Vernon was located in? Julian?
Virginia.
Good job. NC. Good job. Okay, who has another important fact, Madison?
He went to the war to fight for his country.
He went to the war. Do you know the name of that war?
No. No.
It was the American Revolution or the Revolutionary War. So he went to war to fight. Does anybody know how to spell freedom? Can we spell it together?
Freedom.
Good job. Okay. Who was George Washington?
He was the first president.
Okay, first president. Now that is a very important fact. Let's see. Can you see Miss Gardner's handwriting?
First president.
Okay, you can read that.
I was going to say, if
President.
P-R-E-S-D-E-N-T.
E-S. Anybody think of one more fact? Christiana?
I can't find that.
It could be a word that we learned
Here's
too.
the map. Washington.
He's on the dollar bill. Did everybody hear Christiana?
Yes.
He is on the $1.
Where's Virginia?
Okay, Taylor, what do you have? One more?
His name is on two countries, Washington and Washington, D.C.
Yeah, Washington State and Washington. How we remember famous people, we do certain things like we have pictures of them or maybe portraits, or like George Washington is on the dollar and the quarter. That's how we remember George Washington, right?
What's up the state Washington?
And that's how we remember George Washington also. Okay, so the author of this book is Cynthia Rothman. And looking at the picture, where do you think he might be in that picture? He could be in Mount Vernon. So remember George Washington. We're going to read this together because this is a short book. So I want everybody to read with me like we did with Miss Hardy the other day. And look at that picture there, the first picture. It looks like he's being sworn in. Let's read it.
George Washington was our first president. He is called the father of our country.
Okay, stop. Who can tell me why he was called the father of our country? Jane Elise?
Because he was doing war and he wanted to be free. So that's why they named him the father of our country.
That's exactly right. Can someone add to that, Madison?
He didn't want to be called Your Majesty and stuff like that, so they called him the father of our country.
Okay, so he didn't want to be called Your Majesty, so they called him Mr. President. And the reason he was called the father of our country, Savannah?
Because he was nice to everyone.
It has something to do with what Jade Elise said about the war.
I know, because he was the first president.
And why? You want to help her? Okay.
Because he won the war.
Because he won the war and America became free in its own country. Remember that? America became its own country.
Freedom.
Okay. Ready? George Washington was a brave soldier.
He was also a great leader.
Up, look, there's what Carter said. This
is Mount Vernon. George Washington lived here.
Good job. Okay, so at the front of the picture that we looked at, someone said that it could have been from Mount Vernon. He could have been in this office from the front picture, right? He is, you think? It's very possible. Okay, this sophisticated. Good, good, Sean. Good, good. Everybody's got Washington State. Okay. Shh. Okay. Hold on a second. Where's North Carolina? Wow. Here's North Carolina. Here is Washington. That's all the way across the United States. That's probably it. Can you find Washington, D.C.?
It's right here.
And what did we just say Washington, D.C. was? The flag of the United States.
The capital.
Good job, the capital. Did everybody hear that? The
The
capital. And that's one way we remember George too. Oh, here's a fact we know. What does it say? Let's read. So that is $1 and a quarter.